Let's analyze the game of Bobby Fischer, where he lost in just 17 moves. The game was happened in 1953 when he was around 10 years old against Dan E. Mayer. So let's check the game. E4, E5, F4. This is King's Gambit, one of the famous chess openings during the time. Capture bishop c4. The idea, of course, is to pressure this f7 pawn and allowing black to go queen h4, and king will just go to f1, then later on knight f3, attacking the queen on h4. But Bobby Fischer didn't want that line. Knight f6, attacking the e4 pawn. Knight c3, of course you have to protect your own pawn. C6, the idea is to go d5 to block the pathway of bishop. D4, space, and this bishop is anytime to capture the f4 pawn. Bishop to b4, pressuring the knight. Of course, black will have the knight takes e4. So e5 was moved, but regardless, Bobby moved the knight e4 with or without a pawn. Knight e4, putting pressure on the knight on c3. So queen h5, this is of course elementary, or we call it elementary attack or basic attack. The idea is queen takes f7, checkmate for one move. Bobby Fischer was too good to miss that one. Castling and knight e2, d5, and bishop b3. Of course, if you are white, you may go bishop d3, attacking the h7. You don't have any space for your bishop on b3, so you may maneuver your bishop on a good square. However, white decided, let's go on b3. En passant will not do good for white also, because it will give space in the center. Just imagine the king is not castled yet. So you have to make sure you will not open the center. G6, attacking the queen, queen h6, bishop g4. So unstoppable attack by Bobby Fischer. Bishop d2, knight takes, king takes. According to engine, black is looking good here. It's like -4 advantage for black. However, Bobby Fischer committed a terrible blunder by moving g5, allowing white to open the h file by moving h4. So it will turn the table, since the queen and the rook is now ready to capture the h7 pawn, checkmate. So capture, rook takes h4, bishop f5, and now rook a h1, another reinforcement to pressure the h7. In this position, it's difficult for black to defend the king. Bishop to e7 and rook g4. How can you stop the checkmate if bishop will capture the rook? Of course, queen takes h7 checkmate. If king h8, queen g7 checkmate. And black, Bobby Fischer move bishop g6. Regardless, queen takes h7 checkmate.